Hello, hello, hello. Lovely YouTube peoples. I'm back. Back from what you may ask? 2 truths and a lie. Get ready for it. 2 truths and a lie. Y'all know this game, right? Guess. Which one's the lie? I am freshly back from, as y'all may say, Jazzercise, the Grand Ole Opry, or Polka Line Dancing Festival. Which one is true? Which one is a lie? Rosie, please go lay down. Somebody is jealous of the event which just transpired. It was really just 3 lies. It was 3 lies. I didn't do any of those things. Oh, shit. I just got back from work stuff. Okay, so who cares, right? I haven't even been 1 minute in. I'm doing faster. Please, dear God, Rosie, don't spite me. Rosie. Oh, my God. Okay, so this is the thing. One of the biggest reasons why I haven't been able to film, ex-husband sold his old house. I am taking in his 2 dogs, which were our 2 dogs at one time. So I am now 3 dogs and a cat deep. 3 dogs and a cat deep in my little 900 square foot home. This little 900 square foot abode. The dog is really wanting to eat food, extra food I might add, that she does not need. There will be calamities. You may even hear hissing and growling of animals that do not get along. Please habituate to the info. Habituate to the background noise and get through it. Also, I've got my wind chimes back. I bought like 2 really expensive, by my standards, wind chimes for the pond. I lived on a pond back when I was married. And so they're humongo wind chimes for a pond. Can you hear it? The wind just blew like a tad. Anyway, those big motherfuckers are way too big for this 900 square foot abode. But they're out there clang, clang, clanging, clang-a-ling-a-linging. I'm like, calling everybody for dinner up at my house. And I'm like, y'all getting nothing out this fridge. This bell was not for you. So, it is March 1st. I wanted to get a video done for the energies, collective energies for the beginning of March times. Collective energies for the beginning of March. Let us take our bag, our wealthy, abundant bag of vagina crystals, and place them, as name would suggest. Let me also scoot and get close to my work. Whoops. Not like tear up everything. Okay, who cares? Right. Let's jump in here. Deep breath. Vagina crystals. Activating connection to God restored. Right. Here we go. So, the beginning of March, what kind of energies, right? Jumping straight out of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles as the situation card. This is a pretty good situation card to be getting for the beginning of March energies, I must say. Hey, Tin Daddy, who is you? Who is you, Tin Daddy? What is this? Oh, this King Midas. Yes. Everything he touches turns to gold. Sure. I wouldn't mind that being the situation. So, Pentacles energy, Earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So, all the better if you are any of those 3 signs, or the person that you're predominantly dealing with in early March could be one of those signs as well. But for the larger scheme of the world, to have him show up, these are people who are making smart financial decisions. It's like you are aware of the climate, I guess, the financial climate of the now, and you are making wise decisions financially. I don't know if this is you sitting here being like, I just got my tax refund, girl. I am sitting pretty. Listen, I ain't never held $1,000 at one time in my wallet, and now I got it, and I am rolling in the 1G. Like, this could be you sitting there feeling flossy on your fucking return. Hey, I'm going to pretend like I can't relate, except, oh God, I got duct tape holding up my bumper. It's just a wish and a prayer when I scoot around. I'm glad to see you there, dear sir. So, crossing our situation for early March. What should we have? What do we have crossing the situation? Early March. Whoa, hello. Okay, that one just flew out completely. What do we have? Oh, why though? Crossing the situation though, we have the Five of Pentacles. Now the Five of Pentacles is like poverty. So we just got done saying, first of all, the situation that I feel, we could be bridging a situation of the haves versus the have-nots. That's the first thing that comes to mind. You're either haves or you're have-nots. So either the greater wider world where we're seeing, the great divide between those who do and those who do not, those who can and those who cannot. Or this could be, if it's internally and it's towards you, it's that part of you that's almost warring with itself. Again, anytime you're seeing contradictory energies and you're turning it inward toward yourself, it's a war inside of yourself of being like, I want to invest in me, but I almost don't feel worthy to invest in myself. So it's like here you have something innate within you that's like, this needs to be seen, this needs to be heard, that you could do something. There's something that you could bring forth, whether it's in your work, in your hobbies, even a relationship, like something that's like investment worthy. And yet there is a feeling state crossing this of, I can't have that, I can't do that, I'm not good enough, I am not worthy. I could be down to, I don't know exactly what I want. I don't know how to really fine tune what it is that I want. So there's this push-pull between abundance and really not just abundance, but feeling really in control of that abundance. And like you can command that abundance with this, but I don't know, or I'm not sure, or I'm not good enough, or how could little old me, or, all this kind of stuff. So the push-pull. If not, the disappearing middle class. It could go either way. Who cares? Some of y'all make it big, and it's like, we're going to feed the many off the backs of the poor, like you've got the wealthy few off the backs of the many poor out there. And it's like, you're funding this. Thank you for the yacht. I really appreciate the yacht. Motherfucker, I scrubbed like 5,000 toilets in one day to try and get you closer to your yacht. It's a thing. It's a thing. It can be a thing. It can actually be a thing. So let's see here. I don't want to, but we're going to do it. What's the challenge position? Because we're already getting kind of close to a challenge scenario here, talking about this very dichotomous, dualistic thing. Let me not get my ratchet hair caught up in these cards. Pull a track out. I don't have any tracks. Not right now, but I do have a whole wad of hair in my closet by my coats. For real. Okay, so who cares? Nobody cares about your hair. Boom! Challenge. In the challenge, we have the Ace of Swords over here and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. I do believe the Two of Pentacles has come up in our recent collective energies because I also made fun of him for, having a condom hat. Very debatable fashion sense there. But the Ace of Swords. Fuck off entirely with your completely incompetent self. The Ace of Swords energy is very much so about claiming your truth, claiming your authenticity, claiming your clarity in a very major way. Something that's very visible, even not just to yourself. This is letting go of shit that you don't need to be doing. Shit you don't need to be investing your energy into. So when I see these two put together, to me it looks like, hey, you really need to get clear in your head right now. Get very fucking clear about what plates you need to be spinning and what plates you need to just let crash and shatter. Because you can't You can't keep doing this juggle Jude. You cannot keep doing that. You have to let it go. You have to let it go. This is get the clarity, figure it out to know what it is you have to let go. I think people who are watching this video probably already have an indication of what is kind of like the driftwood, so to speak. For some reason in my head, I'm getting this visual of like burning off driftwood. It's like it's burning off. You have all of this excess dead weight and you're having to just like burn it off. This feels like, you know, the sword of truth. It's like the sword of Excalibur. It's just like whack, 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 you know, machete in the jungle. Get it off, get it off, get it off. I don't need that. I don't need to think that. I don't need to feel that. I don't need that fucking cluttering up my brain right now. I don't need all of these mental tabs open, all of this chaff going on in my head. I don't need all of this distraction, you know. I need to get it off my plate. I need to figure out a way to get it off my plate. I'm sensing, especially with this, exhaustion. I mean, look at these people. Look at fucking Hobblong right there. It's okay, don't mind me, it ain't as bad as it looks. Like, homeboy, it's as bad as it motherfucking looks. You look a fucking wreck. You a fucking sight to behold, let me tell you. Sorry about it. Hope not to offend you, dude. Kick you while you're down, looking down as hell. But it feels like that. It feels like being run ragged. You've got something here, you know? This is perhaps where you want to be, or this is something that you can actually do, and an idea, a hobby, a thing that you can kind of exact on. But we can't right now. Because we have a part of us that inherently is doing the whole not good enough, not mean, I can't, because whatever kind of narrative that you're running around, that narrative is one thing that needs to fucking go because it's not true. That isn't the truth of who you are. And it's keeping you from being able to do things. But I think also we are just tired. I think people are feeling a lot of exhaustion right now. And if you're not feeling exhaustion right now, I hate to say it, but this is a beginning of March read. If you hit a point where you're like, ooh, kind of hit that wall. I hit that proverbial wall. All right, Dale Earnhardt, you figured it out. You figured it out. We got there. So that's what's going on thus far. So let's look at some things. What are some things coming in? Come on, computer, don't you die on me. It's like it puts itself in sleepy mode. I just need to change that. It's not a big deal. Who cares? Y'all watching this video are like, we don't even know. You don't have to announce it to us. Well, I fucking blabbed, okay? Big mouth, wide trap, open gob. Ugh. Okay, so things coming in. Things coming in early March. Oh, I think I saw this one. I think it was the Queen of Pentacles. It was the Queen of Pentacles, but she's coming out in reverse. Oh, so we have the divine pair of the same suit here. You have the Queen of Pentacles and the King. They're both showing up here, but Miss Thing, and this again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Both of these are Capricorn energies. Miss Thing is showing up in reverse. Anytime I see in the same read, the same spread, the same suit like that coming out, one upright, one reverse, it's because, again, you are in two minds of a situation. The two minds already showed up here. This is contradictory. This is contradictory information. And seeing the upright man and the reversed woman, contradictory information. Now, if you want to get like specific, obviously this could be a marriage that's hit a bit of a rocky point. It could be a relationship that's hit a bit of a rocky point. So you and your counterpart are not seeing eye to eye, and it doesn't have to be a romantic counterpart. This could be you and your boss. This honestly is kind of a husband or a boss figure, which would suggest, if you feel more of the feminine energy, it would suggest that you're the one butthurt and feeling bent out of shape, and somebody else is sitting pretty on the throne, chilling out, being like, what's wrong though? My vantage point, sipping my tea, everything's cool. And you're sitting here like, I'm gonna fucking slip something in that tea. I'm gonna fucking slip it in. Fucking crush up some belladonna in some very high quantities. Don't do any of the such things. Don't. But there's There's an unequal footing here, unequal footing. So whether it is you in yourself and you're warring inside of yourself, or it is you with somebody else, the boss, the husband, the wife, the friends, the family member, your mama. Sometimes this is an over-controlling mom or mother-in-law. Get out of my hair. Get the fuck out of my house. Don't tell me how to clean the fucking microwave. I don't need you. Yes, I exploded a burrito in there. It was none of your damn business. I was gonna clean it. I do sheets once a week. Don't come for me. All of this could be here. All of this could be you. This lovely stuff behind door number 1 could be yours, right? You're like, fuck off, exit out, unsubscribe. You know, I could not even fucking fault you. I could not fault you. But there is some kind of like a clash that's here, and it's of a physical nature. If you have noticed, I don't know if you have. I have just really formally put it together, 2 and 2 just now. Out of the 5 cards, 4 of them are pentacles. 4 of the 5. Do some math. 80%. 80% of this read right now is pentacles. Physical stuff. Earthbound shit. I'm not talking about what's going on in your head. I'm talking about what's going on in your heart. I'm not talking about that spiritual life force. No, I'm talking about your fucking groceries, man. Your car payment. Your house. Did you wax your floors? Did you wax your hoo-has? Whatever. Your physical business. Your physical business is sitting here on blast right here, right now. There's some kind of an imbalance with your physical business in the beginning of March. Or perhaps there's an imbalance or not on the same pageness, or somebody coming out strong while as somebody's not too happy out in the greater world. I don't know what that is, but I would feel very, very surprised if stuff of a financial nature is not going down in the beginning of March. I would be surprised, whether it's stimulus related or tax refund related or stock market related or any kind of fiasco of such related. It just has that way. The pentacles are here. They are abounding. What else? What else is coming in? Let me know. What else? We got pissed off mother-in-law. We're not taking all this. We're not. This is madness. This is madness. There's like 6 cards there, and yes, technically I could read 6 cards, but dear God, we're at 17 minutes. Nobody has time. Nobody has the time. Nobody has the want. Nobody has the willpower to drag themselves through that. Okay. And fewer cards, please. Let's see here. What do we have coming in for us? Early March energies. What is coming in for us that we most need to know about? Most need to know about, right? Okay, we have the Chariot card. Judgment kind of, I feel upright about it. Chariot, Judgment. I want one more because those are 2 majors. One more. Woo! Damn. Queen of Wands, but she in reverse. Normally, I feel like she's me. So seeing her in reverse, I'm like, I really wanted that black cat though. Fuck you. Fuck you, PETA. Not letting me. They're like, we know what you do with your animals in this house. And it's deplorable. It's okay. Who cares? All right. So moving on to the top of this. We have 2 queens up here. 2. And both of them ain't happy. Little mamas ain't happy. Beginning of March. Why ain't y'all happy? Something going on. Now, this doesn't have to be females, obviously. It doesn't have to be. These are queens. But, you know, you don't have to be a queen hunty to resonate with these cards. You can be a male, and this can be your energy, okay? The only difference, well, I shouldn't say only. The major difference between a queen and a king is that the queens are kind of like this open, receptive energy. The men are like is kind of like this forward moving, more aggressive, kind of assertive energy. And this is more like fall back, let it come to me kind of energy. So I'm open to receive. So perhaps you might be feeling like you're in a position where you've had to fall back and just kind of wait for things to come in, as opposed to you pushing the envelope and you pushing whatever the issue is. You're relegated to sitting back and kind of waiting for it to come to you. But if so, we're not feeling too enthused about it, because this over here, again, something physical feels like it's out of whack. So even though we've got the King of Pentacles in the situation, why do we have the female energy feeling not good about it? So he could be, hopefully he's you, because that's the better way to be, but he could be somebody else in this situation, and this could be you, and you're just like, I'm disagreeing, and I'm not the one that's getting the good end of this stick. And perhaps it can leave you feeling like your flame has gone out, your inspiration has been kind of doused. This is kind of the feeling when I see the Queen of Wands in reverse. I get the feeling of like, I don't have any go-getterness about me right now. Like, I just can't be bothered with that right now. I can't be fucking bothered. Like, I know there are things that need to be done. I get it. And whether it's like, I gotta wash the dishes, I gotta keep up with the laundry, or, I gotta do my hobbies. I have all these deliverables and deadlines and targets and goals. And I just can't be asked right now. Like, I don't feel like doing it. I don't feel like bothering with it. This, again, I'm feeling a bit of that kind of like exhaustion point where it's like, I really just kind of want to just sit back, take a breath, and just be like, I feel like, it almost feels like all the energy that's been all of 2020 that's been like, go, 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 go. And even into January and February, it's kind of like, what's going on with the inauguration and what's going on with this? And it's been kind of like, go, 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 go. To the point where now March, it's like finally, it feels almost like maybe the headlines are calming down enough that you can take a breath. And you're realizing now, perhaps for the first time in almost a year, just how tired you are. Just how much of a hit energetically you've taken from the last calendar year. Like, it's almost kind of like it just hit me, and I'm like, well, damn. It has been a go, hasn't it? It has been one hell of a ride. I also say ride because we have two majors coming in for us, the Chariot and the Judgment card. Now, when I see this, sometimes this can mean your actual literal car. It doesn't have to. But you could have some car troubles or car issues that you know that you really need to be dealing with. It's like, burr, 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 burr. You've got like 4 different dash lights on right now, and it's beautiful rainbow colors, but fucking stop that. Stop that. You need to go get your car serviced. Get your oil changed. Get your tires rotated. You need to go figure that stuff out, because you can't be sitting here driving around with the engine light on. You got your check engine light on. Everybody knows. Figure it out. Don't put this off anymore. If you know that that's what you got to do, then you need to do it. There's also something that for some of you that could be needing to go on some kind of a trip. You need to travel for something. And I don't know if perhaps you're really wanting to travel, but you feel like you don't have the means to make the traveling happen. Or it's something where it's like, I know I have to do this, but again, there's kind of a feeling like I just can't be fucking bothered with it. Like, do you have to travel somewhere to take care of something, take care of some shit that you don't want to take care of? Because it's kind of like, like my aunt is in a bad way and I gotta go take care of her, and I really don't want to be fucking bothered with that because like we're different people and I just don't want to. Or if it's like, I'm scared of all the COVID stuff, I really don't want to have to tango with that. I'm trying to like do the quarantining. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to stay at home, whatever it may be, there's something about the traveling, the car, something about that it's like calling your attention to it. You have to pay attention to this. You have to pay attention to me. There's something in your life that's really driving itself in the forefront of your brain coils. And it's like, bitch, listen, I've been saying. And you trying to sit here like, I don't hear you. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll deal with that tomorrow. Maybe I'll fuck with it later. And it's like, you flirting with it. You're flirting with the judgment call because he's up here with his horn. Making some damn noise, bringing all the dead people awake. This could also be your child who just got some fucking asshole bought them a kazoo for Christmas and all day, all night, and you're just like, here it is, it's 6:30 in the morning, and you're like, I'll be damned with a kazoo right now. I'll be damned. I'm fixing to grind that up on the back porch with the heel of my fucking foot. Musical. We fixing to get real musical. Like, it could be this. It could be something as simple as this. But I am feeling like whatever this is, something that's like driving, and it's big, and it is in your head, and you can't shake it. It's like the monkey riding on your back all the time, and you're being nagged and nagged. Do it, finish it, just do it, just finish it. And some of you might be like, I know it would only take me 15 minutes, but yet I'm still avoiding it, and it's still haunting me. Like, just bite the bullet and do it, because, you know, we don't have to be unhappy queens about it. We don't have to be, like, really upset. I do find it weird that the man here, the king, is upright and 2 queens are reversed. I'm very curious to see in the greater global situation how that might play out. Yet another nod I want to say for the Chariot and the Judgment cards that I had just pulled out. That Chariot always comes up when I'm feeling something about supply lines. I know I keep saying it, but I swear to fuck, I can't shake the narrative. And if it pops up in my head, I have to blurt it out my mouth, because no filter with tarot. You can't have a filter if you want to be even a remotely half-ass reader. I'm not rating myself, because dear God. But the Chariot, it is kind of like that supply line. I am the 18-wheeler that brings the groceries to the grocery store. I'm the train that gets the toilet paper to you and your sensitive ass. You know, it's that kind of thing. That kind of thing. So when I see it in the upright right next to the Judgment card, it does kind of feel like some kind of issues of supply or supply lines or supplies themselves, some like stocking issues and such things like that, where it's like, there might be some big news or big talk about something along these lines that might come up and evidence itself. So I'm always curious to know if, you know, the scared of us have taken the toilet paper situation down again, and let's not go through that. It's like, I can't care about your ass. I don't care about my ass. And I'm like, you know, fair enough. But hello. And also, toilet paper, of all things for people to get freaked out about. I'm like, you know, I get it. You know, nobody really wants to be you can get in the shower and wash your ass. You know? You have that option. You can wash your filthy ass, your sensitive ass. So anyway, moving forward, I want to see here, moving forward, what is it that we need to do? Like, what do we do about it? Let me know. What should we be doing? Let me know. What do I do about it? Whoa. I don't think anything actually flipped, but it almost felt like something was gonna. What do we do about it? Whoa, okay. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. I give that kind of I give this a little bit of a 3 stars review, because when I ask what do we do and I get this, it feels like figure out what things are futile and quit it, let it go, stop it, stop doing that. I know the last couple readings I've done, I've very clearly gotten the feeling of quit it or stop it or let it go, like stop that. Stop doing that. Stop it. This is, you're putting your effort into something and it's actually going to pay off. It's going to work out for you. In the reverse, not so much. You might be spinning your wheels with something, and this is a practical pursuit, a practical endeavor. These are Pentacles again. So whether it's that relationship or that house that you're thinking about buying, or, you know, like whatever, work stuff, you know, you might have like a really crazy fucking work schedule, or a narcissistic boss, or, you know, some kind of bullshit like that you're having to deal with. But this is some kind of 3D worldly difficulty that you're dealing with, or that the greater world is dealing with, and it's trying to let you know, put down the plate, quit spinning the plate. You're supposed to get clear and quit spinning this plate, because this issue, again with the Pentacles energy, the Pentacles being sprinkled all through here, this isn't going to work out for you. It's not going to be fulfilling. It's just not. It's not ever going to, like come to fruition. It's not gonna pan out. And you know what I'm talking about when I say that. I'm not saying everything you're in, you know, because you might be scared being like, I'm scared about my relationship, and you're saying it's not going to work out. Let me break up with my boyfriend. You know, I'm like, I didn't say break up with your boyfriend. Literally, you could be, what I could be talking about is your habit of fucking overanalyzing everything. Quit doing that. Quit overanalyzing things so that you don't end up dumping someone who's actually good for you. You know, so I could be saying things like that. Pay attention to your own life and how it fits. But I would hazard a guess that there are several of you who would be watching this video who would know exactly what it is that you gotta fucking quit doing. You're like, yeah, I know, because it's something that I've been spinning it for a while. It hasn't felt good for a while. It hasn't made sense in my life for a while. I don't get anything from it. All it ever does is drain me and make me feel like a monstrous mess. And I got all this misdirected anger going off at people being like, blah, you know, like, because you're dealing with shit that you ought not be dealing with. And I'm talking about misdirected anger because I got my two queens unhappy at the top, okay? Unhappy. Mama ain't happy. You know, so that. No more of that. There's no need. There's actually no need for all of that. So that's why I'm saying stop doing it. Okay. I need to stop doing jazzercise. I need to stop singing at the Opry. What else? Okay, and this came out as a pair. So we have the Death card and the Ace of Cups. The Death card is a Scorpio card, so just in case you might be dealing with a Scorpio. Also, I didn't mention, let's go around the board really quick so I can touch base on all the zodiac signs. Again, the King and Queen of Pentacles is our Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Chariot is a Cancer. Judgment is a Sagittarius. Queen of Wands is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius again. And then over here with our Scorpio. So you've got a lot of different signs that are showing up. But if we're talking about these, this looks like, what do I do about it? I start over fresh. I bring some fresh energy to this. Not just fresh energy, but fresh energy as it relates to the Ace of Cups. This fresh restart, redo, do over kind of thing, or outright scrap something that's bullshit and isn't coming through for you. And you need to give yourself a clean slate. You need to gift yourself a clean slate. Something that will give you enough space to seed your emotional fulfillment seeds, okay? This venture or thing, whatever it is, person, place, thing, concept, idea, whatever, you and your heart, whatever, doesn't matter. This is emotional fulfillment. And emotional fulfillment, it's a new beginning. This is brand new. It's the Ace. It's very brand new. And part of this being possible is because you're filling up your own cup. Okay, this is your cup running over. You won't be able to fill up your own cup and have your own cup overflowing if you're sitting here doing this bullshit. If you're sitting over here with a Magnum fucking condom when you know that you could have just done with like one of those little finger ones, you could have just used a thimble, but you over here trying to front being like, Magnum, baby. No, bitch, drop it. We know the game. You run in the game. Ain't nobody here for the game. Drop it. Quit it. Let it go. It's not working out. It's not going to return for you. It's not. It's going to probably keep you here. Holding on to something that keeps you over here in this space of poverty vibration, when it's like, no, you can have an actual restart. This is big. This is a major arcana. Big. This does not mean people in your family are going to be dropping like flies. Do not be scared. No, but this is a very clean start, a clean slate. Big enough to give you some kind of an emotional fulfillment, some kind of an emotional new, an emotional cleanse, a self-love, where it's like, now I can actually take a moment, and it's not fucking selfish to do, to focus on me and think, what do I need? What does my body need? If you ask your body, what do you need, body? What do you need? It'll be like, bitch, I'm tired. Be like, oh, I hear you. Okay, do things for your body that makes your body feel like energy is possible again. Just just one thing, but also like your spirit, you know, like my spirit. Why do I feel like every day, if I wasn't alive anymore, it wouldn't even make a difference? Like, why do I feel that void? That something doesn't feel good, something doesn't feel right, but I can't touch it. I can't quite pinpoint what it is. There's a lot of this that can correct that. I'm not going to say it's a clean fucking sweep. No, just being alive and being a human. You're going to have some weird shit. But there's a lot to be said about this. A lot to be said about taking out the old, clean out the trash. It's March. Spring cleaning isn't just a fucking turn phrase. You can actually do that, Marie Kondo. You can actually fucking do that. I think that's her name. Shit, I'm an asshole if I said it wrong. Doesn't matter. But that's what I'm looking at here. I'm looking at, there needs to be a really big spring clean for some people. If you're ever going to want to be sitting pretty like homeboy right here. Otherwise, you're going to be over here. Oh, fuck, look at these sad souls. This is Tiny Tim. Scrooge is like, whatever, Tiny Tim. Don't fucking care. Got zero fucks. Tiny Tim's like, oh my God, but God bless everyone. And he's like, yeah, okay, fuck that. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. You don't... Tiny Tim had a good spirit, but he didn't get a whole lot done, did he? Nope. Not that we know of. There's an alternate universe where I thought Tiny Tim died. Is that bad? Am I evil for saying that? You know, like the Mandela effect. I know, like the reading's already kind of like basically done, so now I'm just running my mouth. But like that Mandela effect where it's like Berenstain Bears versus Berenstain Bears and like all this other kind of stuff where it's like everyone having these memories that it's like we have this memory, but it turns out it was actually this. You know, that the Mandela effect. The Mandela effect got me like with Tiny Tim. I swear to fuck, Tiny Tim was like dead. Like dead. I'm not talking about the ghost where it said, look, Tiny Tim. No, I'm talking about like he actually, he ended up like being dead. I don't know where I'm getting that from. Doesn't matter. My sad, sorry little childhood, right? Yeah, sure, fine. Okay, but yes, we all know from a personal level what this could be. I am curious, just in case of like a global level, what some of this could potentially turn into. Because this is more of what can we do about it. So I think of it more as like a personal thing. But it would be interesting to note if we were starting to see some reformation of some areas that actually brought about feeling better, some policies, some decisions, some ideas from people, some social movements or some such things that actually brought about some peace, some love, some emotional harmony, the ability for my cup to actually overflow. So any of this hardship and this juggling stuff that looks like it's going on, if you just do enough work to be like, yeah, I'll table that for now. I don't have to worry about that, but I do have to worry about this. And that's been nagging me, so let me just fucking do it already. Then you're going to naturally find yourself over here in a better place by the end of early March. Like, that's the little journey that we can take over the next 2 weeks. This journey of doing such. Yes. And I'm actually quite pleased that these critters have been quiet enough to let us get through as much as we've gotten through up to this point. Oh, yeah. To make it longer, make the video longer, as if anybody wanted to do that. But y'all did. Y'all voted. So y'all voted for doing a really quick Zodiac pull. 1 card Zodiac reads. 1 card. So it's hardly a really great wealth of information, but 1 card per sign. We can do it. So let's get it together. Alright, and we're gonna take pile number 3, put it back in pile number 1. You see that? Full circle, bitch. Full circle. Alright, and then See if we can't shuffle in. These are oddly spaced piles. All right, Aries. What do we have for Aries? Aries. Okay. We have the High Priestess. Aries people out there, listen to your gut. Period. I almost need not go further. Your gut is screaming at you about something. Don't know what it is exactly, but look at her. She's loud at first. She's like, I seen it. I see it. I know what it is. So your gut is sitting here screaming at you, and you would be wise to listen to it. So that's Aries. Listen to your gut. Listen to it. Taurus. Taurus. You're dealing with something that's really taxing you. This is emotionally heavy. It's taking a lot out of you. You might not even realize that it's taking a lot out of you, but it is. Something is taking a lot out of you. So you, just like this reading would suggest, this whole reading looked like it's definitely talking to you, Taurus. You would be wise to go figure out what part in there can be paused, tabled for a later time, and what parts need to be handled right now, because you need to look into what is going to bring me some more emotional fulfillment right now. Focus on your emotional fulfillment. Specifically, what does the heart want? Do more of that. Gemini. Gemini, we have the Knight of Cups. Gemini, if you have anybody that's coming towards you with any kind of sweet things to say, whether it's an apology or kind words or offering you something, some kind of an opportunity or something like this, trust it. Be okay with it. Don't shoo people off or discount people or anything like that. And if there's something that you're thinking about doing, saying, writing a letter that you haven't written in a long time, or, something like that, where you can kind of like show your love or show your support, then do that. Be that love and support for somebody else. But if people are trying to help you and bring you some kind of love and support or apology, trust it and take it. Don't sit there and be like, I don't want to be a burden, or I don't want to this, or just open up and accept it. Okay? That's for you, Gemini. Cancer. What for my Cancerians? Ooh, the Guru, which is the Hierophant. So a Taurus card. So perhaps you could be dealing with a Taurus. I don't know, Cancer. But this is the feeling of you know what's going on. You are connected to yourself. You are connected to a larger thing than yourself. It's like you get it. You see what's going on. You know what's going on. You get it. And if there is any kind of situation coming up for you, Cancer, where you're kind of like, what should I do or how should I handle it? The tried and true conservative approach is going to work best for you with this, Cancer. So it's like, if I did it before and it worked out before, maybe I should do it again. Yeah. Maybe you should. This is tried and true wins the race on this one. But it's also understanding that you are your own God. You're in a sense where it's like you don't have to listen for the preacher in the pulpit to tell you what's right, wrong, good for you, bad for you, whatever. It's like, no, I know that for myself. I can trust that in myself. Yes, you can. So that is you, Cancer. Leos. What do we have for our Leo peoples? Okay, there it is. Oh, Leo. 2 of Cups. So either, Leo, somebody super sweet is coming your way. So either this is a good luck and love card for you, Leo, which I hope for you. But this could also mean that if you were in any kind of like prickly situations or had any discord with family members, friends, boss, coworkers, whomever, or anything like that, this is a great sign that all of that's coming to an end. That there is a reciprocity here, like a fair and even exchange of feelings and thoughts, where we can basically come to the table as equals, negotiate and reciprocate feelings and thoughts and stuff in a level playing field. So it's like we're all getting back on the same page. We're coming back to terms with stuff. And a very, very good card for love. So if you're looking for love, Leo, this is good. This is a good sign for you early March. All right, Virgo people. Virgo, there it is. Very similar to Leo. So I don't know if there's some Virgo people that also watch Leo for some particular reason, but it's very similar. This is you getting on the same page with somebody or something. So whether this is, family, friends, your partner, your boss, coworkers, whatever it is, this is where we're talking. Everybody's coming together at the round table, and it's a round table. Nobody is better or worse than anybody else, and everybody's coming to exchange ideas. People are coming out of the woodwork to help and to support and to brainstorm and all of this kind of thing. So if you're dealing with any issues where you might feel isolated or alone or something like that, this would be the antidote. This is the remedy. This is saying include other people, include your friends, get that support, get that weigh in, ask for advice, ask for help, whatever. This is a good sign for people kind of coming together and getting on the same page. Very good. Okay, Libra. What do we have for our Libra people? Libra, what is going on? The Queen of Wands, but this time she's in the upright, so that's good, Libra. That's so good. Okay, so Libra, I know you're an air sign, and this is a fire sign card, so you may be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sag. Don't know. But, Libra, if this is you, this is good. Contrary to what this reading was saying, this reading was showing that coming in, you might be feeling a little bit, but at least for right now, what this is saying is this is a time to feel confident. Feel confident about yourself. Feel confident about your goals, your aspirations. If there's any kind of projects or things that you need to do, and it's like you need that inspiration and that zest to kind of put in there to be a go-getter about it, this is saying you will have that energy to be a go-getter. You have to get your mind right, and you can be that go-getter and get those things done. But I would pay attention to that, Libra. Funnel it. Try to make the best out of it, because that was in the reverse. The Queen of Wands was in the reverse in the reading. So if there's any kind of issues that you're having with that confidence or with that person, then keep an eye on it. Try to keep it in the upright as best as you can. So that's Libra. Now we have Scorpio. Dear God, Scorpio. Of course, Scorpio's got the death card flew out for you, Scorpio. Screw it. We're doing it. Well, I'll sum it up fast though. Scorpio, Justice reversed was the first thing I saw, Scorpio, but you've also got the Two of Wands in reverse and the Death card in reverse. So Scorpio, honestly, when I'm talking to you, what I'm going to say is whatever situation you're in right now, there's an imbalance in it. You need to make a decision, and you know you need to make a decision, but you're probably putting it off, and you need to really just clean house with it. You need to clean house. There's something here that sucks. I don't know what it is, Scorpio. I'm not saying that it sucks so bad that it's like the complete end and you can't do anything with it, but I am saying that it needs a massive clean out. Whatever this unfairness thing is, something that's uneven, something that's got you feeling like you're paralyzed, you have to think small, you can't make a choice. You need to clean that up. Something new is going to come and wipe all this out if you don't clean it up. Cleaning it up is the best way to not perhaps lose it entirely, I should say. So I don't know how that fits with you, but that's for you. So Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What's going on? Who hurt you, Sagittarius? Who hurt you? Is something difficult? Is something heavy? Do you have some heartache? Wind chimes. Can you hear those? Are they softening the pain at all? Because Sagittarius, this hurts, okay? I don't know if you're going through a breakup. I don't know if somebody passed away. Bless it if they did. I don't know if there's any kind of turmoil or something like that, Sagittarius, but this does hurt, and this can feel like you are moving into a new era and you can't bring all the toys, all the friends, all the people with you. So there is some sort of like a new situation that you're coming into where it's like the old is going, the old is dying, the old is passing, and you're the one moving forward, and it hurts. It doesn't have to be like that for long, but take a time out, Sagittarius. It's okay to take a time out to let that stuff kind of sink in, okay? Ew, about to spill some cards. All right, so Capricorn. What does What do we have for our Capricorns? There it went. Capricorn, I feel like we've gotten this for you before, but this is the Four of Cups in the reverse. Honestly, I'd say it's an improvement from the upright. So Capricorn, perhaps you're becoming more open to an idea. Before you were like, fuck off, bye Felicia, move on. You were in full rejection mode of it. But it feels like right now, maybe you're becoming more open to an idea. And if you aren't open to an idea, this might be a suggestion to open up to an idea. It doesn't mean open up to a past idea though. If you rejected a past idea and you put the fucking final stamp on it and let it go, then let it go. Let it be damned. Okay, that's not what this is talking about, Capricorn. This is saying that to basically have a moment, center with yourself, get right with your damn self, figure out what do I need, what do I want, and how do I make it happen? And then you go forth about doing that. And you don't miss any opportunities that might be presenting themselves in your path when you're doing that. So don't be missing any opportunities. But if it's old and it was bad and you put the door on it, and let that shit be done, because that's not what I'm speaking to. I'm talking about the new. The new Capricorn, okay? Aquarius, what's going on with my Aquarius people? Shiza, too much. We're not going to take that. Aquarius, that's what private readings are for. Not all that. All right, Aquarius. You got, just like what the reading was saying, you got the Seven of Pentacles. You have it in the upright, though. But because in the reading it came out in reverse, I'm going to kind of speak to a little bit to both sides, Aquarius. If you are in a situation that is not panning out and you are not getting a return on your investment, you need to figure out ways to either close that door altogether and get out of that shit, or change the situation so that you are benefiting more. Because this is showing that you can reap what you sow in a positive way. You can get benefit out of something. You can earn something that is yours and meant to be for you. But you might have to make some changes to make this happen, because it came out in the reverse earlier in the reading. So there might be something that needs to be tweaked to make sure that you get yours. A conversation that needs to be had, some fine print that needs to be put down on the table, something like that, some kind of something to make sure that you get yours, or otherwise you might be getting screwed out of it, Aquarius, just so you know. You might be getting screwed out of it. But if you tweak it and you make sure you're getting what you're getting, then what you will be reaping will be good and you'll like it. But you have to make sure that that groundwork is there, okay? Pisces. Pisces. What about Pisces? Energy coming in. Okay, Pisces, we've got the World in reverse. So you're not quite done with something. Something's dragging on, Pisces. I don't know what's dragging on, but there's something that's still dragging on, something you still got to figure out, something you still have to learn, something that probably still hasn't quite sunk in all the way or clicked all the way. So it's like an issue or a problem or something that keeps carrying on. And this is insinuating that there is more to learn, or there's more to figure out. So if you're trying to rush something to be done, rush something to be over, you can't do that. You can't skip ahead 2 jumps. You have to actually do the work. But also it could be like that you think that something is over, and it's like, no, it's actually not over yet. There's still something else that has to happen. Something else has to be done. Some more hearts perhaps that need to be said, more decision making or something, but it's just not done yet. It's not over yet. So still more effort. More effort needs to be put into this. But okay. That is everybody. Everybody's been read to. And finishing up with the Death card on the bottom of the deck. I am telling you, brand new, clean sweep, level it out, clean slate. Brand new shit. Brand new shit. I think March is bringing in the brand new. I think March right now is like when a soldier is overseas fighting and they have, of course, PTSD from all the traumatic things they were in. They're not crying and being weepy about it over there. They come home and they fall the fuck apart because they're finally safe. They're finally back somewhere where they're safe, so they can actually afford the luxury of unpacking that mess. And that's kind of what it feels like, that we've had a year from last March when all the COVID quarantining stuff started up until here. It's like a year of just boom, 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 boom. You know, it's just the artillery has just been whamming. And now here it is a year out, and it's like there's almost a break in the energy. You almost feel this break. And now it's like all of this is like a tidal wave of just, and it's like it hits. And you're almost like, whoa, fuck me. You like, it feels like one of those moments where it's just like, fuck. You know, so you have to take a moment to kind of breathe, let yourself relax and recuperate from all of that. But don't get lazy about the stuff that you know you still need to carry forward. Take your time to relax and honor it, and then keep it pushing into the new, and just don't bring the heavy dead wood with you. Let that burn off. Burn, baby, burn. I hope y'all can hear these chimes. I'm going to open my door. The video's already long, so what the fuck do y'all care, right? I'm going to open the door, see if y'all can hear these even louder. See if y'all can. I don't know if y'all can hear those things. Earlier today, I was going to film a video and I couldn't because it was like the the gusty stuff for the, I was going to say gusting winds pre-rainstorm, gusty winds. You wouldn't believe that I've got fucking like a Gemini and Mercury or whatever, something like, you wouldn't believe, because it's supposed to be like good oration skills. No, all the fucking time. Anyway, the wind was blowing so hard because it was fixing to rain that my chimes were just like, they were rivaling the church bells across the street. I was sitting here being like, people don't think we're holding a service. Church is holding a service right now. Why? On a random time on a Monday. It's just my wind chimes, my fucking colossal wind chimes. When I say colossal, I'm talking the big one is like 6 feet tall. Yeah. The little one's like 3. Yeah. Humongo. Anyway, it sounds like angel music though, so I ain't mad at it. Okay. Alright, I love y'all. I'm gonna push stop on this because this recording is too much. I'm so sorry. It's too long. Thank y'all for hanging out though. Damn. It's been a long one, but it's been a while since I've made a video. It feels like it. It feels like I'm starving to be hanging out with y'all. Oh my god. And I'm going to be trying to, we'll see what I put out next. I don't even know. I haven't made up my mind yet. I'm rambling, so we're going to call it done. Oh, okay. Bye for now. Thanks.